What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a great Monday night. Made a post, a few hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago on my Facebook and Instagram. Said I would jump on here tonight and just chat a little bit about what's been going on in November here, and a crazy week. So really pumped up. My post was about, I'll get into a few different things here, but my post was about how we had a record weekend in sales and how we had a record month in sales as well. It was the busiest single morning I've had, where I had to sit down and really focus a big amount of time processing orders, getting them out the door, because there were so many of them. So it was really cool, and just was extremely grateful for that. Just really cool because we've been working, obviously, on Run To Gun. We've been working really hard since 2011 on it. And then Seeker, we branched off here about 15 months ago to create kind of the sister brand off of Run To Gun. And so to have a month like that was really neat. November was killer. So we said the most sales we've ever had in 1 month. Black Friday was insane. To give you guys a little perspective, last year on Black Friday, we did a sale, and we did the same sale to buy two, get one free. And we just had the single flavor. I remember, I think we had done like maybe $900 to $1,000 or something like that leading up to that sale last year. And I think we did, maybe $2,500. I'd have to go look back and look at exact numbers. I'm just going off of memory here. But I think we did like $2,500 maybe on that sale, or just shy of that. And I think we broke $3,000 that month for the first time. And so we were just like stoked out of our minds about that. And this year we just and it was one of those things where we felt like at that moment where it was like, we'll never do that much again. Cause we had no expectations. We didn't know what we were going to do. We had a single flavor, but that month really propelled us, and helped us be able to do, future flavors. You guys saw what happened the rest of the year, and the 5 different products that we came out with. That really stemmed from the Black Friday sale in that November, and how it propels, because when you do things like that, it gets the product in more people's hands, in this case, more people's mouth to try it, and they become fans of your stuff. So these kind of months really help propel us. So when you guys are sharing our stuff, like today, you guys were unreal crazy. You guys, we made the one post this morning for the Cyber Monday sale, and you guys absolutely went insane by sharing it, both on Instagram and on Facebook. Was crazy. I think we had like 30 odd shares in no time flat with that single post. And so just know, from a small business standpoint, like on my end, like those kind of things mean an absolute ton to me, because I know some of you at certain times of the month can't order. You may want to order, but I understand that financially sometimes you can't. And so when you guys do share a post and like a post, don't cut yourself short. That means a lot to me, because that's how small business grows. When you guys say good things, when you guys write a review, when you guys share it with your friends, talk about it, those kind of things from a small business standpoint mean a ton. And this is a legit small business venture. It's not like we're raking in millions of dollars by doing this. It's definitely a growing brand that has grown crazy in the last 15, 16 months. I think this month, over a year ago, we're up 150 or more percent. I'd have to do the math and look at my final sales tonight when the sale is over, because we still have some stuff rolling in. But I know we're going to be well over 100% growth, maybe 200% growth. I have to check that out. But, these kind of months are what, help us do the more. We already have 2 new things coming out in December. We have a second flavor of protein, which I know is going to be a huge hit. We have our brand new product, is called Fortitude Endurance Lemonade. So it is an endurance-based drink. So really pre-workout focused for you cardio junkies and weightlifters as well. But any of you that are working on your fitness, it is a great pre-workout, enhance your endurance. And it is put together really well. There's really not anything else on the market like it. So I'm really excited for that. We'll probably even be doing, if it goes over well, which I think it will, a second flavor of that really quickly. And I'm already right now working on 2 different other things too for early 2021. And one of those will probably be a 4th flavor of Seeker. I already have it formulated and it tastes unreal good. Probably one of the coolest flavors we've put together, honestly. And I know the 3 that we have out are crazy and you guys have gone nuts for them. This 4th one is, it's crazy. I'm really excited about it. And then we have a brand new product too that is going to be a really product that is huge in the industry that I'm really excited to get out because I know how many people use a product like this. And we kind of went big on it and combined 2 different products and made it into one. And we're definitely not the first to do that. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it, man. Sorry I'm not getting back to you guys. I'm rocking 2 different phones here for Instagram and Facebook. So I'm sorry I can't keep up with some of the comments. Trying to keep my train of thought. So yeah, this brand new product too, I know so many of you will use. It'll be non-caffeinated, just like the pre-workout. The Endurance Fortitude is also non-caffeinated, so it's pretty awesome. But main thing I wanted to talk about tonight was just how cool it's been and how grateful I am for so many of you guys and the help. And in the heading of the Facebook, I even put mindset and what happened. So it's been going into the fall. It's always crazy for me because I'm working on the run to gun side of things with training my clients, but I'm also out filming, trying to produce some of these shows, the films that we do on our hunts. So my focus is really there, and I just was really getting just a lot going on. So I haven't been pushing the Seeker, the supplement side of our business near as much. And I've just been a little tired, a little not demotivated is definitely not the word, but just not my normal and energetic self. And I knew it, and I was kind of calling myself out for it, but I was also embracing where I was at. I wasn't judging myself too hard on it. But I got into November and I was like, all right, dude, like, let's buckle down. Let's get this going again. Let's get my energy going again and really practice what I preach to my clients, to so many of you in our podcast. And really I talk about how getting to work really builds momentum and it builds confidence. When you get to work, what happens, so many people talk about, like, I just don't have the confidence to do things. Well, how do you build confidence? Really step back and think about that. You have to get to work at doing something. So if somebody, take somebody to the gym with me and work out with me, they might not, or go hunting. Those are my passions. That's what I'm really excited about. Somebody might not be that excited about that, but if they come along with me, most likely they're going to get energy from it. And it's going to get them thinking about something that they're excited about and something that they're passionate about, and build that momentum. And then when you get to work and you start doing those things, what happens? You're proud of it. You're confident about it. When you don't want to go work out on a day, you're tired, you're sore, and you don't want to work out or you don't want to eat well, but let's say you stick to your plan and you go anyway, you go work out, you eat the food you're supposed to eat. What happens? You get done at the end of the day and you're like, I'm so glad I did that. And you're confident about it. You're pumped about it. I've never had a client come in 10 years of training clients that have come in and left a workout saying, man, I really wish I wouldn't have done that. It's always the opposite. You're not feeling like you really want to do it. You go in and you leave very proud of yourself that you did it, even though you didn't want to do it. And that breeds confidence, right? And that was my mindset switch in November. I kind of got back to my normal mindset like that. And I just told myself, and I had a real talk with myself, like, dude, it's time to start working at those little things again, start building some of that confidence, because I have some projects in the back of my mind. I have some things that I'm going to kick off here really soon that I've been wanting to do for multiple years. I've been being yelled at to do for multiple years as part of my calling, what I want to do. So I'm going to be releasing a couple of those things here this year that I'm really excited about. But it takes, it took me knowing I had to start building that momentum and that confidence to get back, because to talk about some of the things I'm going to release is tough, because I don't expect there necessarily to be a bandwagon of people that are going to jump on and be like, yep, dude, I want to be a part of that, Jordan. I want to do that with you. There might be. I hope there is. But there's also a chance there's maybe one guy or two girls or whatever that is that want to join the program or want to be a part of the new venture. And so it takes confidence in all these little areas, and getting that mindset back right to do that. And that mindset switch, I know, played also a big role into how we did this month in Seeker, right? How we set record weekends, how we set a record month, because of those things happen and they snowball, and they branch off and they feed other people as well. And that's the whole point of Run Together. So some of you are listening who are new. It's not about me, doing these things. It's really about how I can affect and branch off and affect positively, empower people to live a life beyond average, right? We talk about that being the mantra, the live beyond average mantra. It is truly that. It's how do we empower people to live a life beyond the linear confines of average? And that is that mindset that, it's easy to fade away from at times and be thinking about other things, but that's what always holds us together. And that's how, we built this community with you guys, and how we're strong in that sense. I'd like anybody else, I want big numbers in everything I do because I'm competitive with myself, highly competitive, driven, analytical in what I do. I'll judge myself on certain things. I'm quick to do things. I don't like to debate with myself. I just do them. I learn from it, see what the response is from you guys, and then I make adjustments on the fly. But I do like to pick it apart later on, so I'm analytical about that. I just am really excited about that mindset switch, and I'm going to be talking more about that with you guys in the coming month here, and some opportunities I have for some of you who are looking to do the exact same. So you guys have been a huge part of the last 15, 16 months with Seeker. Some of you have been along the journey for 9 years with Run to Gun, and I'm massively grateful for that. Would not be where we are if it wasn't for that. So just wanted to share my gratefulness with so many of you. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Jason, hey man, how you doing? Matthew, thanks for jumping on here as well. Matt, if you order some, I'll get it delivered to your house. I know where you live. Nick, back up a bit. It looks like you have antlers. I know that was kind of goofy. I'm at my podcast station right now. I did kind of do that weird. My fault. But thank you guys so much for jumping on. Let's wrap up this year with some fun stuff. Our films for season 8 are going to be, I'm going to start editing them this week. So we're going to be launching those on our YouTube channel. We did hit new milestones as well with our YouTube this month. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you ordering the Seeker. We hit new milestones with that. We were late to the game on YouTube. I just started pushing it hard this last year and a half, and we broke the 1,000. I think we have well over 1,000 now followers on YouTube, which unlocks things for us from a business standpoint. So that was a huge number to hit, as well as a certain amount of hours watched, and that we blew that out of the water, what we needed to do from a business standpoint. So that was huge. So thank you so much for so many views. For some of you, what is the new flavor? So the new, I'm going to talk about it. Bryant, you convinced me. The new flavor of protein, for those of you who have stayed on, the new flavor of protein that's going to be here in a few weeks is hot cocoa with marshmallows. And it's unreal. We use real cocoa. It's outstanding. No added sugars to it. Really, really good. Again, we went with the grass-fed whey protein. So we source our protein from American cows, USA cows, and make it in the United States, just like other products. So it's a very high-quality protein. So for those of you who don't know, there's different protein standards you can order. There's several different types of protein. We went as an isolate, which is very fast-acting, fast-absorbing, and it's high quality. It's expensive to make, especially when you source it from a grass-fed cow, especially when you source it in the United States. Everything, just the price goes up. But we're really stoked. It turned out amazing. I used it on I started formulating it in the summer, right after we kicked out our first one. I already knew I wanted to come out with some more flavors. Can we pre-order? That sounds amazing. I'm going to try to get it on the website for you guys soon. to pre-order. So can we get a bacon and eggs breakfast edition Seeker? It's on the docket, Madison. It's on the docket only for you. So that one's gonna be coming out. The hot cocoa with marshmallows here in a few weeks. I do need to get it up for pre-order for you guys. That'll be on the list of things to do here in the next 7 to 10 days. Same price on that. And then I told you guys on the Fortitude, that's the endurance lemonade. So it's a lemonade flavor. It's really good. A different texture than the Seeker, just because there's different types of ingredients in it. But very good drink as well. The new flavor of Seeker that I'm going to be coming out with most likely in early 21. I'm not going to release that yet, just because we do have a couple scammers that like to watch our stuff. We had another company actually try to beat. We came out. We talked about it early, and it happened to us twice. So I'm careful about how much I talk about some of my flavors, how early I can talk about them, just because other companies will come out with it. And they're bigger companies, so they can manufacture faster. So when I manufacture my stuff, I formulate with chemists, I formulate flavor, go back and forth, get it perfected. I put in my order. I'm a smaller company, so my minimum orders are a little bit smaller than some of these massive companies. And so I might be in the docket to be a 6-week or an 8-week or 10-week turnaround. And I might be on week 9 and week 10, they're going to produce me. And a really big company might put in an order for $250,000. And they're like, oh, dude, yep, your order was 10 grand. We're pushing you off till next week or 2 weeks until we get theirs produced. And so I'm just careful. This happened to us twice, where a competitor copied a flavor in the same product, or not the same product, a competitive product. So I try not, basically I'm not releasing those until I know I'm 2 weeks out from the protein or ish. So I'm safe to say that I know I'm 2 weeks out from the endurance lemonade. Safe to say it. So I'm glad you actually brought that up, that we could release that. And Brian, you kind of caught me off guard, but I'm glad we told you guys what it is. For those of you who've hung on live this long, Run 2 Gun should get 2 awards, 1 for amazing local products and 2 for the best promo videos. The Star Wars videos were awesome. Dude, thanks so much. And that really credits my brother's talent. My brother is an outstanding videographer, very creative, self-taught, and we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are. We wouldn't even have Run to Gun if it wasn't for him. He's been filming since season 2 for me. Doesn't make really any money off of it. I pay him what I can, but I hope I can keep growing Seeker and offer him a full salary job. That's one of my biggest goals, and I don't never talk really about it. He doesn't really even know, but that's my goal. Is I hope I can do that and offer him a salary job where he can video for me full time, film all of our promo stuff nonstop, and be like the head marketing from the production side of it. Ideas, is between me and my wife and him. When we bounce these ideas off of the promo videos, it's usually like one person has a little idea and then we shoot it to the other person. We're in a room and we're just playing around, and all of a sudden we have these funny ideas, and the comic relief of it gets really fun. And then we just pull out the video camera and we do it. So thanks, Jeremy, for you ordered too. I really appreciate it. But I appreciate you watching and commenting about our promo videos, because we do have a lot of fun with that, and we need to do more of them. So we got to come up with some more ideas here for a good Christmas one. I don't know why I didn't do a Thanksgiving one. We could have did some funny stuff, but we'll do some funny stuff with Thanksgiving. Thanks, Darian. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope your business with your dogs is doing great as well. I appreciate you jumping on. Hope you and your 4 kids are doing amazing. Your family's doing great. So, Mitchell, thanks for jumping on. Tammy, Newbold, it'll happen. Thank you so much. Just thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate you guys jumping on, taking time out of your night to jump on and have some fun with me on the live, and just kind of talking about that mindset, talking about how November went and how crazy it was, and just sharing my gratefulness and thankfulness, since, November is about being thankful. Really wanted to share that with you guys and just get it out there. And I know you guys are thankful for things too, so make sure to be telling, those people that you're thankful. So nice elk, man. New follower. Thanks, Colby. I appreciate it, man. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me a DM. I appreciate you following along. It's been an awesome journey the last 9 years, so it's going to get even crazier. So, Bryant, if you keep on doing what you're doing, it will take off even more. I hope so, man. That's the goal. But a big part of that goal is also to be doing it right, following the calling and what we're supposed to be doing, and not being afraid to talk about what we're supposed to be talking about. And each individually, we have those things that we're called to do, and it's not always easy. It's usually very challenging. It takes us out of our comfort zone, and it takes big personal growth to do those things. And you can't compare where you're at in that journey where other people are at, because you work for and get where you're at. You can handle where you're at. There's some people maybe listening that if they were to step into my life and do what I do on a daily basis, maybe would struggle in the first couple hours, or by hour 7, or whatever it is, maybe struggle with what's on the plate with it. There is people that I would step into their daily, and I'd really struggle in the first hour with what they have to accomplish. And so we can't judge with what our calling, what we're supposed to be doing on a daily with others. You really need to step back, be self-aware, and focus on yourself, what God is working within you to do, and then be obedient towards those things. So those things can be challenging in themselves. But I hope you guys have a killer rest of your November in these last few hours. Thanks for jumping on. And just be thankful, be grateful for what you have. It goes right back to that last statement about comparing, right? Sounds simple, but we all do it, and we do it probably a lot more than we even think we do. So remain grateful, remain thankful, and thank you guys so much for the support and following along, supporting a small business. When you guys do that, it really enables me to keep, pressing on and doing what I love, what I'm called to do. I hope someday, it's what it's doing is, I'm putting all the money from Seeker, 100% of it is going back into Seeker to keep growing. On the Run to Gun side of things, obviously those of you who even support that, that money pays my mortgage, pays my kids' daycare. It's going to pay for taekwondo lessons someday, whatever that is, buys my groceries. It's my job. It's 100% full-time my job. And so when you guys choose to shop, or to buy your training, or to press the share and like button on my Run to Gun page, or Seeker and buy Seeker, and that supports a local guy, that supports a South Dakotan, it supports a small business. So all those things mean so much to me, and I just always want to express that gratitude towards you guys. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna get off of here and go spend the rest of the night with the fam. Hope you guys crush it. Keep it up. We'll talk to you later. All right, let's end this up here. Have a great rest of your night, you guys. See you later. If I can turn it off.